Hi there. How are you? Come on in. Make yourself at home. Well, I know it's been a while, huh? Yeah, well, it's good to see you. You look fantastic. I can see that you've been taking some time for yourself and, more importantly, showing yourself a little love and drinking plenty of water. Having said that, we've all had a lot of time to look in the mirror, reflect on ourselves, and maybe in some cases a little bit too much time to ourselves. So I thought, in the spirit of fresh starts, and as it is now spring, we do a little Reiki tidy up. Sound good? Well, when I say little, that might be slightly misleading. We got a lot to get through. So just to give you an indication of what we'll be covering today, we'll be going through some deep, augmented breathing exercises first. Following that, we will go on to the traditional candle ritual. And then we'll take a look at some stones that we'll be working with. After that, we'll get into the more nitty-gritty type of things, all right? That'll include establishing some Reiki symbols to help prepare you for the session, as well as a little light therapy to warm up your chi. Get it all out there so I can get in and remove unwanted excess energy. That's when we'll get in there with the brushing, the pulling, working out some of those knots, as well as some cutting with some shears that I have especially for today. Following that, we will go through a gentle brush down of energy, and then an etheric massage. We will then look at some guided relaxation, and this will be just reviewing your chakras, working our way from top to toe to make sure that they are as cleansed and open as possible. We'll cap it all off with a little more breathing exercises, followed by a tiny bit of transcendental meditation. We'll be going through the Namu Amida Butsu school, but you'll be able to do whatever you like, but we'll cover that when we get to it. So, to start off, as always, as usual, but anew, we will be looking at some deep breathing. So first of all, I just want you to limber up. You can stand, you can sit, you can lie down if you like to, whatever's comfortable for you. And we are going to begin by breathing in, holding, and breathing out. And again, breathing in, ignoring my stomach rumbling. Hold, and breathe out. One more time. Breathing in, hold, and breathe out. All right. And you can roll your shoulders a little bit, maybe even scooch those hips around a touch and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers too. Whatever you need to loosen up the body and make it more receptive to the healing that we're going to be doing today. Now, let's do some more breathing together. This time we're going to count. As always, it doesn't matter if you can't keep up with the numbers. If you feel you need to breathe, then please, by all means, go ahead. It's not a race. It's you taking control of your body and placing yourself within the physical realm, making sure that that little metaphysical you is down here with the corporeal you, just for a little bit. All right. We're going to do 3, 3, 3. My favorite one, the easiest one. Now you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Cyclical breathing is good for you, but if you're more comfortable breathing through your mouth or your nose or whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. All right? So here we go. So we're breathing in for 3, holding for 3, breathing out for 3. So in 1, 2, 3, and hold 1, 2, 3, and out. And again, in, hold, and out. One more time. In, hold, and out. Okay, wonderful. We're going to do different breathing exercise, okay? We're going to do 3, 3, 2. So it's a quicker breathe out. All right? Here we go. I'll just use my fingers to count. You follow my lead. In. Hold. And out. In. Hold. And out. In. And hold. And out. Easy again. We're going to do a slightly more complex one now. We're going to do 4, 5, 6. So in for 4, hold for 5, out for 6. It might seem a little contradictory to be able to do that, but actually it's demonstrative of extreme control over your internal organs and your general sense of homeostasis. All right, follow my fingers. In. Hold. And out. See what it's doing? It's making you more cognizant of how you control your lungs and your breath. So you breathe out slower with the less air that you breathed in. Let's try again. In. Hold. And out. All right. I know we've only done 2 of those. Yeah. It might make you a bit angry that we're moving on to a new one. But we are going to do 3 of 5, 5, 8. All right? Are you ready? Okay, let's give it a go. In. Hold. And out. In. And hold. And out. In. And hold. And out. Perfect. So just relax your body again. Now, as I said, this technique isn't so much as about how much air you can breathe in or how much air you can breathe out. It's the speed and manual control that you show over your motor functions. You can achieve similar results with your heartbeat. You've probably heard the stories about people like Houdini who could regulate and tempo their own heartbeats. Now, one of the easiest ways to do this is simply by playing a tune in your head. Now, you choose the tempo, so if you wanted to get down to 60 beats per minute, maybe you take a pop song, which is typically 120 BPM, half the beat, and then you just plot your heart rate along with that beat. Similarly, something I like to do is to help get my blood flowing as well. Now, as you can see, I have exceptionally vascular hands. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I apologize if it's not particularly up your street. But what we can do is we can hold our hands under our heart, and that'll force the blood down into them. And you'll soon see that if, like me, you have an excess of ropey veins, they'll fill up with your blood, and they'll look a little bit like a cabbage. But then what you can do, hold your hands up above your heart, and all of a sudden, smooth-ish as a baby's hand. Now you can do that to sort of tease the blood into different places. It's very comparable to the work that we do with energy. Speaking of energy, that is why we are here. So let us first light a candle. I got a beeswax candle, 100% natural beeswax. Left the label on. Let's get that off. We don't want to have any trouble, do we? And I'll just completely tear it, apparently. It's funny, sometimes. Even hands that need to be deft can be destructive. Let's put that paper to one side. And we'll get a little bit of pasta. Like this. Light the end. Like that. Don't worry, we're not going to eat it. Let that catch light. And use that to hopefully go out. Well, while I would ordinarily use the pasta, let's go ahead and just light it like this. The dirty way. And there we go. Now, as you know, we light a candle to represent and state our intention for the session. Now, our intention here today is a fresh start. It is looking back at the last year and everything that's happened, all the stress, all the change, all the successes, all the feelings, all the love, and taking the good things that we learned, that we gained together, and moving them forward, and leaving the things that did not serve us or hurt us behind. It is also a time to show love to yourself and to those important around you. Let us learn to love ourselves so that we may love one another. And of course, you can take this time to set an intention for yourself, whatever it may be. Perhaps to gain confidence for the new year that we have ahead. Perhaps simply to be kinder, or to be more honest with others about how we feel, and honest with others about the things that we really want, to enable us to have the best chance at living the lives that we deserve to lead. Now, I'll put that candle there, and we'll keep it burning for as long as it does, to represent our intention. Then we will take a look at it at the end and close the session by blowing out the candle. For now, let's take a look at some stones. Let me see. What do I get? And of course, you can use stones that mean something to you, or that you really want to use today. But I'll be going ahead and placing them all on the Reiki table So here we have amethyst. Now, as you probably already know, amethyst is to do with sobriety, clearness of thought and intention. But for me, also, amethyst is a driven stone. It is strong and represents will. Now, these were already charged. You charge the stone, as always, just by leaving it in the sun, or by filling it with energy from yourself, or intention too. For this one, it is charged for you, and with its strength, you will be granted strength and the ability to have a clear head in any troubles or tribulations that lie ahead. Let's take a look. What else do we have for you today? Let me see. Well, we got some black onyx here. Now, black onyx is good for stress relief. As with all stones, if you put them under your pillow at night, they can help to sort of like almost a spiritual osmosis. They can seep their positive traits into you, into your chi, your energy, your ethereal body. And this little bad boy is good for basically helping to reduce stress or letting you relax, or even to help with the grieving process if you've experienced something that has made you sad or gives you a sense of loss. This will help to alleviate those things. All right? Good. Well, so here we have some tiger eye, which is a very beautiful, precious stone. As you can see, even though it has a clear pattern to it, sort of geometric gestalt design, even almost following the law of thirds, it also has a very iridescent, almost lenticular quality to it. If you see there, the way the light plays with the almost sort of mother of pearl quality. Very beautiful, interactive stone. And it's like this for a reason. The tiger eye, which is aptly named, helps with clarity, and that might be clarity of thought or anything like that, but also with psychic abilities, whether latent or known. If you are a sensate or an empathic person in general, or an empath even, this little iridescent beauty, this pearlescent patterned lenticular stone, will help you to engage with essentially your sixth chakra, the eye chakra, or your seventh too. So a good stone to have accompany the ones that are related to more sort of normal, if you will, grounded things. All right. Let me see. What else do we have? Well, we do have some lapis lazuli, which on a fundamental basis can help you with headaches. So if you put a charged stone under your pillow at night, it'll help to clear a bad head or a migraine or something like that, or at least help. I mean, I would recommend that you see a doctor if it persists, obviously. Or it can help you with your mind in general. Perhaps not in the same way, the same metaphysical way that tiger eye might, but this little stone can help you with thought and, again, the process of thought, but more so the interpretation of thought. because of this, we're going to use this stone today. We are also going to use it to help make sense of some of your thoughts. Just by counting them up like that. But we'll do that later. Let's take a look at, well, should we say, one more stone, all right? We have others here, standard ones like rose quartz and things, and also clear quartz, as well as a variety of agates to help in general. But let me see. Do some malachite, which will help a lot with harmony and making things right. But I'm going to go a little bit more of. Well, we have some. There's some topaz in here, but there's also some clear quartz. So it's blue topaz and clear quartz. It's a real mashup of quartz stones. And these will all help. They make a great sound, for one thing. It's water soluble, this part of the topaz. And these will all help with emotions. And that doesn't just mean sort of getting over emotions or anything like that. Regulating emotions and also understanding them so that you can learn from them. All right? So, those are the stones that I've chosen for today's session to help with your intention. Now, as I said, please use any stones you want, and if you have any with you, we can add them to the session too. But now I just want to quickly do some Reiki symbols. So the first one we're going to do is Chakra, which is the Reiki power symbol, if you will. It's taking all the power in the universe and ensuring that it's going to you. All right? Very simple symbol. You might remember it. Just going to charge up a little. There we go. And that's it. Chakra. So next we are going to do, well, it's a healing symbol. There is more to it than that, but it's also very existential, which is Seiki, which is like this. Like that. And finally, we are going to do, let me think, we'll do Honshu Sasoronin, I think, which is the all-powerful. Perfect. Now these Reiki symbols are for you, and they're also for me. They ensure a cleansed environment and protection for both you and for me when we work together today. Now, I know I went through a long list of things we're going to do, but I actually want to start off with a couple of things I don't think I mentioned, which is, first of all, a little light therapy, which is just to really loosen up your chi, your ethereal body, so that we can work with it better, so it's more malleable. And then we will also do a little bit of sound therapy, which is with singing bowls and ching-chings. I can't remember what they're called. Bells. Okay, here we go. So this light is very bright. I'll show you first so you know. All right. Now what I want you to do is keep your head perfectly still and let your eyes guide you. Okay? They can follow the light. You can look behind the light at me. It's all right. This is just about opening up the aperture of your energy in the same way that lots of light makes your pupil go smaller. Light is healing for the soul and can open up that which is closed, or more often than not, illuminate that which is hidden. So just go ahead and follow the light with your eyes very briefly. Smooth that down and around your field of vision. It's good exercise for the eyes as well, but if you feel them getting tired or you want to stop for a second, that's okay. Just take a break, all right? Let's get that around like that. How are you feeling? Good. I know it was a lot of preamble today, but sometimes it's worth reviewing everything so that you fully understand what you're getting into, and so that there is complete understanding of what you're going to get. All right, just close up and further away. 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 Perfect. Thank you. Next up is this Tibetan singing bowl. Makes a little chime, but what we do we're just going to do that. And I'm going to lift the bowl and crown you with it, which is your 7th chakra. It's sort of the purple chakra. And we're going to use this to open up your head if you want, because your 7th chakra is the connection to the universe. So I'm going to tap it lightly like this and place it over your head like that. And again. And I'm going to say Om while we do that. All right. Gonna do a similar thing. Do the same thing, but for the sides of your head, so your sinuses and your ears. So it's just gonna be hitting them together like that. They're quite loud, but they work. And just moving them up and down, either side of your head. All right, here we go. One more time. Perfect. All right. And now we're going to get to the nuts and bolts of what we're here for. Let's get rid of some of that excess energy. Now remember, we're never getting rid of negative energy, because there, in my opinion, is no such thing as negative energy. What we're doing is getting rid of excess energy, or if you like, energy that you don't need anymore. Energy that doesn't serve you. Like that, see? How are you feeling? All right, let's just warm you up a little bit more. Here we go. Perfect. Just getting a general sort of picture of what we got here, what we're dealing with, where we can focus, and what we can help with. I might get a little selenite wand just to do a little precision work here to get going. All right. That's it. Perfect. You see it, didn't you? All right. Okay, hold on a sec. We got some real little nitty-gritty ones there that I just want to get out. So, if you hold on a second. Sorry about this. All right. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So this is now, I'll show you. We're taking this energy like this. And what we're doing, using lapis lazuli, which is good for head pain, and that's where we're focusing. And if we disintegrate the energy like that, the excess energy, it can flow and it can go to someone who needs it. And you can do this as a practice just with yourself too. You can think of someone who you think might need help or might need some positive energy, and just blow it to them from yourself like that. Okay? Here we go. Perfect. Well, selenite, as you know, is sodium, essentially. It's water soluble, so you can't get it too hot, which is why I often use tweezers. There we go, perfect. All right. As I said, we're getting a good groove going on here. All right. I'm not going to do a lot of talking, just going to do the work. Get you clear, help you out here. I got you. Now I know, I can see here. You got a lot of knots. I'll work those out after we've got rid of the peripheral energy clusters and excess peripheries. Then we'll move on to the knots. All right, don't worry, I'm not going to leave those there. Everything you don't need, you can get rid of. It's that easy. And keep that which brings you joy. Keep that which keeps you safe. All right? You only owe yourself a debt of gratitude. You only owe yourself what you're willing to give. And that's the same for everyone else too. don't forget, your most valuable friendship is that with yourself. All right. Perfect. Come on. There we go. There's some that are hard-rooted, and for that, we don't remove the root. They might be like split ends, like your hair, and sometimes you just need to trim the ends. You don't want to get rid of the root. The root's still required, just the end isn't needed anymore. So let's see here. See, like this one, we're just going to have to snip and let it go. Just let it go. Here, same again. Very carefully. Snip. Let it go. It doesn't serve you, but it could help someone else. Perfect. All right, I'm going to slow it down to concentrate. Relax. If you're ever uncomfortable, just say so, and we can stop. This is all for you. This is your pampering session. You're doing this for you, and I'm just here to help. All right? There we go. just going to use this ostrich feather to brush through some of the energy to help it out, okay? So ever so lightly, I'm just going to bring it across your face like this. There we go. And down in front. It's very soft. Do some of these knots. Here we go. And relax. And relax. And another knot. Here we go. Everything's okay. Don't worry. All fine. All good. This is all good. All right. Sorry about that. Oops, here we go. Right there. Here we go. Let's massage those knots down a little. There we go. Don't worry. Relax. Yeah, everything's fine. All right. Couple more knots. Okay, didn't quite get that one. There we go. It's all fine. All good. Just getting rid of these knots. Relax. It's all fine. Okay. Let's do a little bit. Just tidying up a little bit, little loose ends here. All right. hold your face like that for a second, if that's okay. How are you feeling? Good. Let's massage this all down. It's quite strenuous on the ethereal body. All that strain of removing excess energy, unneeded energy. It can be a lot to process. So, add a bit of energy to your ethereal body, your etheric body. Flutter by. A little massage. And brush it all down. Alright. Brush it all down. Help you to relax. Okay? A little bit closer. All right. How are you feeling? Good. Now, you ready to relax some more and cleanse each of your 7 chakras? We're going to start from your toes, from the first chakra, the root chakra. So what I want you to do is feel in your, just below your abdomen, if you like. Feel your toes. And think about who you are. Say to yourself, I am here. I am now. I am grounded. I am happy. I am loved. Stretch out your toes as hard as you can. Hold it, hold, and let them go. Let them relax. Now, we're moving up to your second chakra. Okay, sacral. You feel just around your stomach area, your abdomen. Tense your stomach, your abdominals. Feel it. Feel your muscles tense. Here is your center of feeling. How you feel about things, how you feel about other people, how you feel about yourself. It can be a place of love and expression. All right. Tense your stomach and release it. Then moving up to your solar plexus, which is here, which is your third chakra. And this is power, your place of power, the way you act, what drives you. Now, your solar plexus is also a significant point of vulnerability. Getting hit here can wind you and stop you. So even though it is a place of power, a place of action, it's also a place of defense. Opening your third chakra represents trust, and it represents love. So tense your chest if you can. You can hold it like I am, and then release. Moving up to your fourth chakra, your heart. This is where all love emanates. You can tense your body surrounding the heart. But as much as the heart emanates love, it is also a receptacle and a vessel. Let people in and share in your love so that they can share their own. Moving up to the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, your center of expression, not just the ability to talk or the ability to communicate, but the ability to express how you feel in accurate ways. And one, in my opinion, of the more healing of the 7 chakras, a projection of intent. You can use your throat chakra to help heal others too, as well as ask for help. Sometimes we all need to admit that we need to ask for help. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Moving up to the third eye, which is the 6th chakra. This represents your sight. Not just your literal sight, your ability to see, but also your ability to see more than is there. Open your third eye, your pineal gland, and become a true empath. Listen to others, understand them, so that in turn they may understand you. And finally, the 7th chakra, magnificent indigo, the crown. This is your connection to the rest of the universe. Relax your head. Lift it up. Look to the sky above you. And remember that you are one with all. That we are the same, but different. And that we are all connected by the same cosmic string. Now breathe with me. In. Hold. And out. In. Hold. And out. In. Hold. And out. Finally, we're going to do some mantra work. I will be using the Buddhist mantra of Namu Amida Butsu. This means roughly, take refuge in the Buddha, in the sanctity of peace, in the sanctity of your own temple. It is completely, I guess you could say, a-religious or bi-religious, but I understand if you don't want to use it. one of the core competencies and parts of transcendental meditation is creating your own mantra. Now, you remember how I said earlier about controlling your heartbeat with a song or some kind of rhythm. Use your mantra in much the same way. You choose a mantra that is unique to you. It could be something as simple as, I succeed, or I am me, or I am proud. And when you meditate, you repeat this mantra to yourself over and over again, maintaining a steady rhythm in order to control the flow of blood around your body, to manage your heart rate, and to steady your breathing. Today, I'm going to use the mantra Namu Amida Butsu. You're more than welcome to join me in that same mantra, or use your own, but you must keep your own a secret. It is just for you. It is an expression of your intent in the most private and healing way possible. Namu Amida Butsu. 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 Now, keep saying your mantra to yourself. And by all means, rest here, if you like, while I close the session. So first of all, I want to thank you for coming by. And here's the candle, representative of our intent for this session. I'm going to close with our Reiki symbol, which is just... That's it. Let the sweet honeybee wax waft over you. Represent our achievement today, our achievement of self.